Thank you for listening to Brett's History Report on... Anyways, Pearl Harbor happened about 67 years ago, on December 7th, 1941, on Oahu, Hawaii. The attack lasted from 7 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. Pearl Harbor is how America entered World War II. World War II officially started on September 1st, 1939. That was when Germany invaded Poland. So it's a little complicated, but after World War I, which Germany lost, they lost a lot of their territory along with it. But Hitler and the rest of the Nazi party rose up and convinced the rest of Germany that their country could be great again. They made allies with Russia, Japan, and Italy. After Poland was invaded, Britain and France declared war on Germany and its Axis. But meanwhile, Japan started invading China, America's ally. America became mad and cut off all its trade routes with Japan, and desperately needed the supplies that the trade route gave them. Both countries sensed a war brewing. Japan believed that if it surprise attacked America and crippled its fleet, that America would surrender because of Japan's might. On November 26th, 1941, Japan's fleet left Japan. Its target, Pearl Harbor, situated on Oahu, one of Hawaii's volcanic islands. That was where the U.S. kept its Pacific Fleet. To keep the surprise attack a surprise, the Japanese ships kept radio silence. The fleet consisted of 6 carriers, 2 battleships, 8 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and a bunch of supply ships. On December 6, 1941, the day before the attack, the Japanese sent out 5 midget submarines. Their mission was to sink the American battleships. Unfortunately for the Japanese, all 5 midget submarines were either sunk or beached. At 6:15 a.m. on December 7, 1941, the first wave of Japanese planes took off. This wave consisted of 183 planes. At 7:02 a.m. at Opano Ridge, Oahu, 2 privates manning a mobile radar station spotted a giant blip on their radar screen. They call headquarters immediately and are told it's just a group of B-17Cs from California. At 7:15 a.m. on December 7th, 1941, the second wave of Japanese planes took off. This wave consisted of 170 planes. Then they drive down. 7:51 to 7:55 a.m., Japanese planes from the first wave attacked the airfields. Most of the pilots and personnel wanted to sleep in because it was a Sunday. They thought that it was just another drill until the planes started strafing them. The airfields included Kainua Naval Air Station, Iwo Marine Air Corps Station, and Wheeler Field. The American planes were put wingtip to wingtip for fear that they would be sabotaged, but it just made it easier for the Japanese planes to destroy. In an effort to fight back, soldiers pulled out their handguns, took rifles from sheds, and rescued machine guns from burning planes. Second Lieutenants Ken Taylor and George Welch are at Wheeler Field when it is attacked. They call Hallelujah Field to get 2 P-40s ready. Then they drive to Hallelujah Field 3 times. They survive without a scratch. As for their car, they take to the air in their P-40s and manage to shoot down some enemy planes. At 8 o'clock a.m., 12 B-17s from California and 18 SPD Dauntlesses from the carrier Enterprise approach Pearl Harbor. But they don't realize that Pearl Harbor is under attack. They were easily shot down by the Japanese planes, who were much quicker and speedier than their slow-moving bombers. All the planes are severely damaged and had to crash land. Also at 8 o'clock a.m., Japanese planes started attacking the Battleship Row. The ships in the Battleship Row were the Nevada, Arizona, West Virginia, Tennessee, Maryland, Oklahoma, and the California. All over ships, alarms went off. Air raid Pearl Harbor! Air raid Pearl Harbor! This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. These are real planes, real bombs. The Oklahoma was hit by so many bombs and torpedoes that it capsized. The bomb hits the ammunition store on the Arizona, creating a huge fireball that destroys the ship. Some civilian fire trucks rush to the area to help put out fires, but they are strafed. Never ending. But after what seemed like eternity, the Japanese planes started heading back to their carrier.